What if the silence after the show was the real beginning? Welcome back to episode 2 of Who Are We? A Journey Beyond Distraction. I'm Clistell. In this episode, I'm diving into the silence after the show. The lights are dim, the applause fades, the screen goes black. And in that moment, when the performance ends and the silence begins, we are left with ourselves. We spent years performing joy, curating moments, chasing stimulation. We filled our calendars, our feeds, our minds with noise. But what happens when the music stops? When the audience disappears? When the show is over and there's no one left to perform for? There's a silence that follows the show. And it's not empty. It's honest. Maybe it's the moment after the party ends. The music stops. The guest leaves. And you're standing in the kitchen, still dressed, still smiling, but suddenly aware of how tired you are. Not just physically, but emotionally. The silence wraps around you like a question. Was any of that real? Was any of it mine? Or maybe it's after the big presentation. You nailed it. Everyone clapped. You smiled. But later, in your car, with the engine off and the world quiet, you feel the ache of having performed something that didn't quite reflect who you are. It could be as simple as scrolling through highlight reels, then setting the phone down and staring at the ceiling, wondering why joy feels so far away, even when everything looks good. For some, the silence comes after the last child leaves home. The house, once filled with laughter and chaos, now echoes with stillness. You walk past the empty bedroom, and something inside you whispers, "Who am I now?" For others, it's retirement. The calendar clears. The meetings stop. The title fades. And in the quiet that follows, you begin to ask, was my worth tied to my work? What do I do with this time, with this space, with myself? These moments aren't just transitions. They're thresholds. Invitations to meet the self beneath the roles, to sit in the silence and listen for what's been waiting. Because when the show ends, whether it's parenting career or performance, the silence that follows isn't a void. It's a beginning. It's the silence that asks, who am I when no one's watching? What do I feel when the script runs out? What remains when the applause no longer echoes? We've been taught to fear that silence, to rush past it, to fill it with another episode, another scroll, another distraction. But silence is not the enemy. It's the invitation. In that quiet, we begin to hear the truth we've buried, the griefs we've postponed, the joy we've performed but never truly felt, the questions we've silenced to survive. This episode isn't about the show. It's about what comes after. The reckoning, the remembering, the return. Because when the lights go out, the real illumination begins. We're not the applause. We're not the curated, highlighted reel. We are the breath that follows, the truth that waits, the silence that speaks. So when the show ends, don't rush to fill the void. Sit in it. Listen. Let it stretch. Let it ache. Let it reveal. Because in that silence, we begin to hear ourselves again.